Yeah, Deltares is an independent research institute working on topics related to living in delta areas, so in low areas all over the world, but we operate most in the Netherlands, of course, which is a delta area. And we work on research topics like flood protection, water quality, geoengineering for land subsidence, all topics that are relevant in a delta area. We're doing research both experimentally in our flumes and our chemical lab, our geo lab, but also a lot of modeling. We have advanced models that are used by consultancy offices and companies all over the world, also by other institutes, research institutes. An ITM project offers the possibility to train a young scientist for a number of years without a real obligation for a particular product. So we can really train people in our software, in our type of work. And the ideal situation for Deltares is that we can appoint them as a permanent employee, and we already have trained the person for 4 years or for 3 years.
C-CASCADES is a project that focuses on a specific scientific subject, in this case carbon. And what we expect of a project like that is to be able to use that knowledge in our own projects, which are more directed towards applications, applications for stakeholders. In this case, we have linked the Solutions project to a project that deals with contamination with organic chemicals. Those contaminants interact with organic carbon, both the dissolved organic carbon and the particulate organic carbon. And so to be able to give good answers related to these contaminants, we need to know as much as possible about DOC and POC. And that's exactly what we expect from C-CASCADES in this case. More specifically, we do modeling, and the ESR that is working here provides a model for POC and DOC that we can link to our own models for these emerging contaminants, for these organic contaminants.
Yeah, we have two main tasks within C-CASCADES. We have one of the early stage researchers in the house. The other task we have is to organize the training workshop 6, which is on entrepreneurship and future career.
Okay. I think our contribution is not so much in the field of the science per se, because I think that's where the academic institutes have the lead, but we can provide a link to society. The impact that the research has is more visible for the ESRs, for the researchers in C-CASCADES, if they are here and they see how we bring their science to the society. We can show them examples, we can show them how the institute is organizing the process of connecting the two, and I think that's useful for them. That will give them an extra outlook on the value of their work, and it may also give them an additional outlook on their careers for the future, whether or not they are really interested in the scientific part or maybe more interested to move a little bit towards society that has direct questions to science. I was talking the other day to some of the researchers, and I just happened to have had a conversation with a client of Deltares. And this client explained to me that based on the modeling that Deltares did, which was in this case not carbon modeling but nutrient modeling, very closely related subject to the carbon modeling. For this particular client, our modeling work helped them to save like 10 million Australian dollars in investments. They were given an investment target for 10 million, and we demonstrated by the use of our models that the investment would not help to realize the targets. And so they were able to convince the government that it was not necessary to make the investment, so we saved them 10 million by spending $500,000 on a modeling exercise. Well, when you tell a story like that to an ESR who is all the time involved in the heavy-duty modeling that C-CASCADES is about, then they really realize, okay, this really makes a difference, the work that I do, potentially. Apart from bringing science one step further, there's also people out there that benefit from our work concretely. Hard dollars, benefit. That's really nice for them to hear. They don't hear that from the scientific partner institutes, but they can hear it here. And that's just one example, there are more of them.